who's one of the people that you're really looking at?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That's a long list.
It is. We'll start with one and then we'll work back.
Let's go with the running back that just signed yesterday. How about the guy from that was apparently at 6 different places or had some eligibility issues and all this other stuff. Like, I'm excited for him.
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, very excited. Oh, Tony Jones, and here the great Tony Jones. We're going to talk about A.J. Jones, your son, here in a little bit. But Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, big pickup from was in New Mexico State last year, rushed for about 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns, was going to come to the U of A, and they found out that he they didn't think he was eligible. Neither did Ole Miss. Neither did Texas A&M. Come to find out that he is eligible and that he was sharing jerseys with players on his own team in a smaller school in Alabama.
It felt like such a Manti Te'o type of story.
It really is. It's bizarre. When I first heard it, I'm like, no way. There's no way that's true. And the coach told me, he's like, yep, it's true, 100%. So he's been cleared. He's going to be the number 1 tailback. Behind the scenes, nobody's really quiet about that. It's going to be committee approach, but I do believe that he's going to be somebody that's going to probably get about 55 to 60% of the carries. He's somebody that has an NFL future, and you can also tell as well by the schools that were interested, that wanted to get him. Texas A&M, Ole Miss. These are top 15. These are top 15, top 20 type recruiting schools. Big stuff for Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt from New Mexico.
Listen. Okay, I get it. I screwed up. I said New Mexico, not New Mexico State. I thought it was New Mexico.
It is New Mexico.
You said New Mexico State.
Did I? Well, I do apologize if I said that.
I had that right.
Well, I apologize then. I apologize.
Right. I'm just making sure. I swear he was wearing the bright red.
We are very excited about this guy, though. Again, he's going to be the bell cow for him again.
How about all the Polynesians, huh?
Yeah,
loading up.
Right. I do apologize. I said New Mexico State. I am getting slapped around right now. I should get slapped around. Okay, but
you should also get slapped around for your egregious take on Chase Budinger yesterday. But I will leave that alone.
No, he's dude. He's an all-time. Like, he's he's awesome. He just couldn't move laterally. That's all. He'd be an NBA All-Star if he did that. That's all.
Stop.
All right. Now, the other one I really like too, the backfield. We're going to talk the backfield, and we're going to work our way out. Quali Conley out of San Jose State as well. Another guy that rushed for 1,000 yards last year, also at about 7 yards per pop. Now, again, I get these are from smaller schools, but these are very good players, and Arizona needed to fill out this running back room. This running back room now is loaded, and we didn't even get to Kedrick Riscano. I love what they did. Quali Conley and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, both very good.
Yeah, it's going to be I'm very excited for this running back competition. You know, in addition to those guys, obviously Speedy Luke back there. I think you have a variety of different guys. It almost kind of like last year where you had a little bit of everything. You had the power back in Jonah. You had the crafty kind of, bigger back that could come out of the backfield and Wiley. Then you had Speedy Luke, and you had just a variety of different players and I think you're starting to see that again. And I love it. I'm ready for it.
I'm totally ready for it as well. So again, the running back room is good, but like I said, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is that dude. Keep a very close eye on him. We're going to hopscotch around a lot. A player that we haven't necessarily given a lot of love to. We're going to go to the D line now, because that's another position that I think a lot of people, are like, all right, well, you got to be able to refresh there because you lost a lot of guys. Kevon Darton, we have not talked about him enough on this show. Kevon Darton was an all ACC performer type guy at Syracuse last year. Defensive tackle, 5'11", 280, 5 sacks. If you go by Pro Football Focus, which I don't, unless it proves my point, he was the best interior lineman in the entire ACC last year. I would be very surprised if he does not start. He's up there. Again, 5 sacks. You're playing in the SEC or ACC. It's not like you're playing, in some other conference. He's somebody that they needed there, especially with some of the loss. I like him a great deal, Saul Bookman.
He's a big, strong kid, man. Oh, well, not big, like in terms of height, but yeah, 5'11". That's the only thing that causes a little concern, is that he's like a little bowling ball.
Right.
And you wish he was a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. But hey, if you play well in the ACC, that should mean that you're not going to be a slouch in the Big 12. And I really believe that. I think he's going to be able to hold up just fine in the Big 12. The Big 12's got some, I would say, I would love to see the average defensive and offensive line weights across Big 12 versus the ACC. I would gather that there's probably a little bit of more meat and bones in in the Big 12.
More cheese-based dishes going around.
Yeah, a little thick gravy going on. You know what I mean? So I think, I think that, him coming into the Big 12 for us, again, depth is big, but he also was a very good performer. And I'm excited to see what he does here for sure.
Right. Now, another one, Trey Smith. He is out of San Jose State. He's going to be one of your starting defensive ends. Arizona obviously lost Isaiah Ward and Deuce Davis and Taylor Upshaw. Yep. So you need to be able to, you certainly need to be able to get players there. Trey Smith was an all Mountain West performer last year at San Jose State, 6.5 sacks, 70 tackles. That's what they need. Again, another dude that the guys we're going through right now, I expect to come in and start, and we're going to work backwards from there. But Trey Smith and Kevon Darton, both instant impact guys, at least from what you can see from afar.
Absolutely. What do you think about Owen Goss, huh?
I like Owen Goss. I like Owen Goss a great deal. We inadvertently broke his commitment before he announced it yesterday on the show. I feel very bad about this, but it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. But Owen Goss, I like Owen Goss a great deal. Here's the deal.
Tell me what I need to know about Owen Goss.
Owen Goss, all Ivy League performer, whatever league they're in at Colgate. Very, very good. He can also play closer to the line of scrimmage. I think you're going to see the U of A go with a lot of dollar package this year, where you've got your safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. A big reason why is because you've got a ton of safeties now. You've got Dalton Johnson, you've got Gunnar Maldonado, you got Genesis Smith, and now you got Owen Goss. He's going to be in there, and I think he's going to be playing a lot closer to the line of scrimmage. This was a nice little get for him. He's obviously older. He comes in very well proportioned. You got 4 really good safeties, Saul, and they're going to all see the field. And Arizona hasn't really been able to address a Patriot League. Thank you, Andy. The Arizona hasn't really been able to address that linebacker spot, but in a pinch, you got a lot of safeties, and some of these safeties are bigger dudes to begin with, so they shouldn't be overwhelmed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, listen, the Big 12, if you know anything about the Big 12, they like to spread it out. And a lot of teams like to spread it out and go 4 wide, and they like to run and gun a lot. So you're going to need a lot of secondary help in the Big 12 for sure. So right. I'm excited for the kid. I don't know much about him. I've never really seen him play. Obviously, he's in Colgate. Who the hell watches the Patriot League?
Nobody. Don't act like you haven't watched Colgate, Saul Bookman. Come on.
I have not watched Colgate football.
So where'd you get that smile from? The Colgate smile. Get it?
Ridiculous, this guy.
That was good. It made me laugh. I laughed even if you did not laugh. There's a Colgate smile. But no, I love the safeties. I honestly think that it's the deepest group of safeties in the entire conference. And you also see too, when you have good safety play, it makes up for a variety of mistakes on the other end. Look at like when Dalton Johnson and Gunnar Maldonado actually started playing well, the entire defense turned over. So again, I think Dwayne Aquina, he wants to have guys that can do that. Owen Goss, a very nice little late edition pickup there. Plus, I would imagine he's fairly smart as well. So we'll go with that.